guys, it's Avery, and this is Angel. Today I just wanted to talk about how my gender expression sometimes can make me feel really insecure, and even though it is the best way to alleviate dysphoria, like the way that I express myself and the way I present myself, it still does make me feel very socially anxious, or I'm so sorry, or very self-conscious. So I just want to talk about that because I feel like I might be the only one who feels that way, but like maybe not, right? So as a non-binary person, I'm not saying that like the way I express myself is going to be the same for every non-binary person or every trans person, but to alleviate dysphoria, I think for me, body hair is very, very important, and if I don't have it, like if I do shave my legs or I shave my armpits, then I do feel very dysphoric, because for me, I do need that balance of masculinity and femininity for me, for what that means to me. And obviously body hair doesn't mean like masculine or feminine or whatever, but just having body hair is a really great, it contributes to a really great balance for me, for my gender expression. So I just want to talk about that because recently I went on vacation. I went to Mexico with my family and my partner. And I was having issues before going because I was worried about what kind of swim attire I was going to wear around my family, because obviously the family that I was going with is my Filipino side, and they're kind of traditional, not like incredibly traditional, but I feel like sometimes when I'm around them I dress more androgynously or more on the masculine side, and obviously they never point anything out specifically or say anything mean, but I do feel kind of, I don't want to say like an outcast, but like I just feel like the really different one, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I'm just overall queer in a lot of ways, and sometimes I feel like I'm making them uncomfortable, and if I think that it makes me really upset because I don't want to make other people uncomfortable, but then if I fix myself or adjust myself in a way that would make them comfortable, I would be uncomfortable in the end because it is not who I truly am. So, that being said, let's say I am dressing a certain way and I feel like it makes my family really uncomfortable. I will try, or I won't actually try to do this, but I'll think of like maybe I can dress more femininely or whatever. I think about it and I think it's a great idea until I realize that I'm going to feel so uncomfortable in my own skin because this isn't how I truly feel on the inside, and this isn't how I want to present myself. So that was kind of like my ongoing issue, because I knew I was going to Mexico. I knew that I had to technically wear less clothes because we're going to be swimming and whatever, and I'm going to be exposing my body hair, or I'm going to be wearing clothing that is perceived to be more masculine rather than feminine, because I'm not going to be wearing a bikini or something like that. And this would be the first year that I wear something that is not a bikini or whatever when we go swimming. So it would definitely be a big change for them, and I wasn't sure if I was ready for that or if they were ready for that, and I just knew that even if I did want to please them, in the end I would just be kind of miserable, if that makes sense. So yeah, one of the main things is sometimes how I present myself. It depends who I'm around. I don't always feel that way. Sometimes it makes me feel really, really confident and I feel really great, and that is most of the time like the way I dress and stuff. I am feeling pretty confident, but it is around my family, the people who have seen me growing up and stuff. Another aspect that does make me socially anxious or really insecure is, again, like my body hair, like more specifically like my armpit hair and stuff. So I feel like in society now, it doesn't really matter if like women have like hair and stuff like that, but I think people pay more attention to whether they have hair under their arms and stuff, and I feel like although I don't identify as a woman, I still feel like sometimes people perceive me that way and they think that I should be leaning more towards the feminine side. So even if I do dress more masculinely or androgynously, they still feel like I should be kind of maintaining a more feminine outlook when it comes to my body hair. Yeah, so another big issue I had when I was going to Mexico was that, like, since I was going to be wearing a tank top or just a sports bra or something like that, my body hair was going to be exposed, and I don't know how they were going to feel about that. I wasn't sure how they would handle it, or if anyone was going to say something, or even if like they weren't going to say something, I don't know what looks I was going to get. Like, I was just really self-conscious about like the way I was lifting my arms, or like how high I was lifting my arms. If I was just kind of like resting on a bench or something and I put my arms up like that, like I just like put them down right away because I was just so nervous, because I was like, oh, I don't know who's watching or whatever. And not only does that happen with my family, it also happens with some friends, because although I am feeling very, very comfortable with the people that I know have no problem with it, I still have certain friends that only see me in t-shirts or only see me in like long sleeves, and they never see me in tank tops. And the only time they've seen me in tank top is when I didn't have hair in my armpits. So it might not be something that they're used to, and like I get really self-conscious, and like even with new friends sometimes, like although they know that I identify a certain way, like I don't know if they know that means I'm gonna have body hair growing differently than the typical female person. I don't know. So I just want to make this video to find out if anyone is experiencing the same types of things. I just have a hard time with this because I don't feel like I should sacrifice my comfort for others, but sometimes it's difficult because being insecure is also not comfortable for me. So it's kind of, in the end, I have to pick between the comfort of being comfortable in my own body but also being insecure, or kind of pleasing others and like, let's say, shaving all my body hair but then feeling uncomfortable because I feel dysphoric about the imbalance of masculinity and femininity that I have going for me. So there's always a sense of discomfort, and I think that I still need to work on that. Definitely, because in the end I should put myself first, because it is my identity, it's the way that I express myself, and it shouldn't matter what other people think. And you know, we're only going to get better from here, I think. So no matter who you are or the way you express yourself or the way you identify, you should not sacrifice your own feelings or your expression for what other people think or what they say, or for their comfort, unless obviously you feel like it's safer for you to do so. So just always be safe and stay true to who you are. And please leave any comments below if you experience something similar or if you have any tips. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.